have such sights to show you.
You have entered the ultimate radio zone. Sit back. We will control all that you see and hear. And please, hit subscribe.
See the world spinning round.
Hey everybody, welcome to Ultimate Radio. I am the High Command, and I am here today with the drunk kitten Tribbles, who probably isn't drunk yet, but will be soon. Anyway, today we're going to cover one of my favorite groups from the 60s, a completely different sound, Sergio Mendez and Brazil 66.
Hi, everybody. I sure hope somebody brought some beers. I couldn't steal Little Willie's last night, but hey, yeah, this Sergio Mendez guy is pretty cool.
Nobody would have ever thought that you could actually make Brazilian, like traditional Brazilian music, popular here in the United States. But just kind of the way Led Zeppelin reinvented the blues in the 70s, Sergio Mendez kind of reinvented Brazilian music, and somehow it worked out. Huge popular songs. Most of his hits were covers, granted, give him that. But anyway.
Yeah, boss. Sergio started in the late 50s playing bossa nova and samba music, and then he recorded his first album in 1961, but it didn't really do anything until 1965 when he actually started Sergio Mendez and Brazil 65.
Right, Kitten? And that didn't even go over real well because they were still singing just about all their songs in Portuguese. Emmett Ertegun of Atlanta Records and others suggested to him that he find two female singers and sing in half English, half Portuguese. And he actually did that. And then A&M Records, Herb Alpert's label, had actually talked Atlantic into letting them have the band. And they formed Brazil 66 and were a huge success.
All right, boss. Yeah, I'm going to do a little more research. And I did hear one other funny story, though, that they were only allowed to play one TV show and one nightclub until they joined the Musicians Union back then.
All right, the song we want to cover is Mas Que Nada. I probably didn't say that right, but anyway, this was a song written by a guy named George Ben, and it was first recorded in 1962, and it became a huge hit for Sergio Mendez.
Pois o samba está animado, português ou samba. Este samba que me estou de maracatu. É samba de preto veio, samba de tudo. Mas que nada, um samba como este tão legal. Você não vai querer que ele chegue no final. Pois o samba deixa animado, português ou samba.
All right, boss. Yeah, the ladies that are singing on this are Lanny Hall and Janice Hansen.
Yes, indeed, Kitten. And the funny story is that Lanny Hall went on and married Herb Alpert. They're actually still together, and they're actually still performing.
All right, boss. Yeah, he recorded his first album in 1961 and his last in 2020. He had 35 albums total.
All right, Kitten, let's go ahead and finish it up.
Este samba que misto de maracatu. Esse samba de preto veio, samba de preto. Mas que nada, um samba como este tão legal. Você não vai querer, cheio no final.
All right, here you have it, Much que nada. This, the music back in those days, like this was from 1966, and you know, there was so many different genres and varieties of music all mixed together. We had pop, we had Motown, we had comedy music, novelty music, and it was all played on one radio station, depending on where you live. For me, it was on KHJ in Los Angeles, and that's just, there weren't 20 different radio stations. We had one. We probably had two or three others. You had K-Fox, which was the country station, and a couple others that played some music, but were primarily news stations. But no, this was just different and refreshing back in the day.
Yeah, all right, boss. Yeah, the same station that was playing the Beatles and the Beach Boys was playing Sergio Mendez and Brazil 66. But hey, how about we get out of here, boss, and go find 66 beers?
Sounds good, Kitten. Hey, be sure and catch us on our next video, folks, and look us up over on Facebook on Ultimate Radio Show. I'm going to take us into the outro with a little bit of one of my favorite songs, their rendition of Scarborough Fair. See you next time.
Sage Rose.